Hi there, folks. I'm Sean the Modern Yeoman, and I'd like to welcome you back to another Work With Me Wednesday edition of the Modern Yeoman, where there's no music, no fancy editing. It's just you and me hanging out, getting some things done. And in all actuality, this is more of a Walk With Me Wednesday version of the episode, since you guys are my friends. I like to consider you guys as my friends, and thusly, I like to keep you updated on all the goings on here at the Yosted, even when things aren't super exciting or it's a little bit of sad news. I think it's important to kind of keep you guys updated as much as possible. And so actually, it's funny because these past few weeks, as you guys know, I've been working primarily on my side hustle business, where I'm taking photography and video and drone stuff of properties in the local area. And I've actually been getting gigs. I've actually been getting work for that. So I'm trying to ramp that up. And because it's been so cold here, we've actually got snow. I think you can see some on the trees. A lot of it's melted. Because it's been so cold here and I've been focusing pretty hardcore on the business, I haven't really been doing that much on the homestead, which I'll be honest, I've felt a little guilty about, because for the past year, I've spent all this time working on the homestead, and that's been my primary job. And right now, at this season, it's not the primary job. It's kind of half of my job. I want to make some money, bring some money into the homestead, and for that, I'm not guilty at all. So once things warm up, I'll get back into more projects, the garden, getting pigs, getting turkeys, things like that. But in the meantime, trying to ramp this business up and have a nice, steady side income coming in with a flexible job that gives me flexible hours to work, which, like I said, I hit the ground running and I'm already got gigs, which is exciting. That is either a snakeskin or a remnant of when we butchered the chickens, processed the chickens. I'm going to probably go with the latter. It's funny, I haven't seen it before. Something about all this moisture maybe brought it up out of the ground. Into the compost it goes. Speaking of updates, I wanted to give you guys an update on the chicken, the egg layer, that in the last video, the last episode, we discovered that she was egg-bound. And one thing I didn't kind of clear up was how we knew she was egg-bound. The reason we knew something was up was because we saw her walking with her tail drooped down as she was walking around, and we knew, okay, something's not right. And when I picked her up and felt around her belly and her vent, you could actually feel the egg in there. And so we ended up doing as much as we could. We put, I think, olive oil around her vent to try and lubricate the area. We gave her that calcium. We gave her some Poultry RX. There's a couple of other things that we did. We kept an eye on her. We watched her. But in the end, after 2 or 3 days of keeping an eye on her, nothing. We massaged her belly to try and get the thing out. I'll admit, I even reached in the vent to try and pull the egg out. Nothing worked. That thing was stuck in there, unfortunately. And so, sorry to say, we did have to put her down. It's weird because we don't really think twice, or we didn't really think twice about processing our meat chickens. There wasn't any sadness associated with that. It's a little bit different with the egg chickens because they are almost kind of like pets. We've lost a few here and there, and this is another one we've lost, but at the end of the day, she was in a lot of pain. She wasn't feeling good. You could tell she was under a lot of stress and duress. And so putting her in the kill cone, I think was a kindness, was a mercy on her. And so she was gone very quickly. And so she's in a better place. Technically, she's in the compost right now, so she'll still serve us in a food-related capacity. But it was sad, but that's part of life and death on the homestead. Is that type of thing is going to happen. And, well, it happened 2 days ago when I finally ended her misery. And so I just wanted to give you guys an update on that. She didn't pull through, but her ending was very kind and quick. And she is now serving us in a compost manner. Can't think of the right term. For what it's worth, all the other egg chickens seem to be doing well. Our teenagers have started laying, so we're actually starting to get more eggs every day now. During the really short days a few weeks ago when we were by the solstice, we were getting maybe 2 eggs a day from all these chickens. But as of yesterday, we're starting to pick back up. We're getting 5, 6, 7 eggs a day, which I'm pretty happy about. Keep it up, ladies. And Fighter, your inspiration. One thing I've realized over the past few weeks is that this channel is about more than me. It's about you guys in the community that's formed up over the past few months, over the past year. I've been really blessed with viewers like you. And I just want to say thank you for being there as a voice of encouragement, as a voice of wisdom. I don't think you guys realize how much it means to me. And I thank God for you guys every day in my prayers. I really do. You guys really mean a lot to me. The channel has its ups and downs. And lately, like I said, I've been focused on some other things, but I'm really excited to get back into homesteading in a big way. And this homestead, the Yosted, in a big way here soon. These next few weeks are going to be, it's more of the same story where I'm working on my business. And like I said, there's initially a little bit of guilt right up front because it's like, yeah, I could be out doing projects in the cold in the homestead, or I could be building up this business, which in the long run will serve the homestead in a very big way. And so that's what I've been doing, is trying to build up this side hustle and establish it. So I do have this solid source of income for the homestead. And that, at the end of the day, I think is a big concern of mine. It's not just being self-sufficient in the food that you make. Look at the garden, it's smoking. It's not just being self-sufficient in the food you make and growing your own food, but I think there's really so much to be said about being self-sufficient in your income sources as well. That's one thing that both of us are doing. Holly has her own business and I have my own business, and it makes it easier to rely on yourself when not only are you growing your own food, but you're providing your own income. And so I don't know what I'm doing other than rambling, but saying thank you guys for your persistence and encouraging me and being there. It really means a lot. As we start the new year, there's a lot of big things coming up. Pigs, turkeys, those are the big ones. And getting that tractor fixed and maybe clearing some land in the back pasture, get ready for sheep maybe next year. There's a lot going on and a lot to be excited about. And I want to, again, don't know how many ways I can say it. Thank you for tagging along in the journey. I've committed myself to recording the journey, even when things aren't super exciting, even when things are sad. We had to put a chicken down. I'm recording all of it for you guys and for my own edification in the future as a sort of documentation of what this process is like. And this is what it's like. So anyways, I wanted to update you guys, give you an update of where we're at. I've been nose to the grindstone, getting this business off the ground. It's paying dividends. I've already gotten gigs. I've already gotten money. I'm going to keep up with it. Hopefully set myself up for a good spot in the future where I've got a stable source of side income. In the meantime, I hope your guys' New Year was great. Your Christmas, your holidays, I hope all of that went really well. You got to spend time with family and loved ones. It went well for us. We had a good New Year's, and we're ready to knock out 2022 and make it a really, really good year. I'm so blessed to have this homestead. I'm so blessed to have this land. I'm so blessed to have the community that you guys have created here in the Modern Yeoman. It really means a lot to me. I'm really excited about what we can do with it. I think there are cool things in store for the Modern Yeoman in the future. Not just for me, the Modern Yeoman, but for the people whose lives we can touch. I don't know what that means right now, but I think it might be something cool. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with me today for this quick update. Until we see you guys next time, remember, as always, slowly, slowly.